Check my resume, or you looked up about me, you've probably sniffed on bonsai. And here I'm throwing some photos on the screen. I spent 3 months near Mount Fuji working on a bonsai nursery, being one of the only people who spoke English, carrying $300 trees, and being told if you drop this, it's worth $200,000 and it's older than the city we're in to some extent. So one of the things, though, as you'll see in this video right now, is I have some pretty crappy bonsai trees in the backyard. However, just like people, just like anything else, just like pets and animals, all trees are different. You'll see I have the willow there. The willow needs to be in constant water. If he's ever dry, he turns yellow and dies. It's the most annoying thing. Same with the maples. The maples tend to need to be refined. They need to cut their leaves. There's all these different skills. So one of the things I want to keep working on or figuring out is, okay, how do I track these trees, know if I need to water them? Because if I water them all equally, some might die. I got some jades. If I overwater them, they get moldy and die. It's so much darn work. So again, with all this power of the weekly builds and using Claude, I decided to make a scorecard or a way of actually tracking the trees I'm working on. So as you can see here, it goes a bunch of trees. You can actually, if you enter a tree, this is just a demo here. If I add another tree, you can name it, and it'll give you a drop down of options. Some trees, for example, willow loves water, never let it dry, as we just talked about. The pot size, this kind of gives you the idea of how much water it needs. If it's in a trading box, you have some more freedom. If it is actually in a bonsai pot where you need to water multiple times a day, this gives you the reminder. The sun exposure, again, sun causes heat. Heat means more water. Moral of the story, it's all about water. It's like giving food to a toddler. You need to constantly feed them for them to be happy. So what I built here, and I think one of the unique things here is also the other skill sets. I was giving some inspiration from the Pokemon side of things or the other digital games of having specific skills. Oftentimes, we like to speak about trees are very different, but they're all plants at the end of the day. So having some consistency without getting too granular makes it easy, as well as skill set here. So this is the app I built. I'm actually using it quite a bit now. I'm starting to use it more and more just so I can track it. And one of the best things is this actually pulls in live data. So one thing I would add next here is warning signs. Like if I can get the 7-day forecast. If it's going to rain in the future, I know I don't have to water. If it's going to be a hot spell, make sure it sends me a little notification on my phone to go out and water the plants or water the bonsai for these examples. And then also what you can also do is if I start connecting this to an Arduino or some other items, I actually could get live soil temperatures, soil metrics. So these are the kind of the next big things. But again, one of the useful things, I was going to buy an app for this. Now I built my own. Hopefully you guys enjoy and stay tuned for multi-week next week as I catch up on some of the tools I have in the waiting room for this. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Tune in next week.